What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Week 14 of Sam vs. Madden. Last week during Week 13, these were me and Madden's records, and these are currently their records that are on the screen right now. And starting off this week, Patriots beat the Steelers 21-18. Me and Madden both got that wrong because Madden predicted the Steelers would win 19-3, and I predicted the Steelers would win 10-7. So not a great start for me and Madden, but we could still turn our week around if we can get a couple of games right here. Texans and Jets, I have the Texans winning this one 20-13. Madden, let's see what you think. And in case someone's new to this channel, I just simulate all the Madden games that are for the week of NFL, put them on here, and then we just go by that. And that's what I'm doing now with Texans and Jets. Is right now, Texans are up 24-14. And it looks like, it actually is a close game now, but they do score again to make it a 10-point game. Jets score a field goal, but it was basically garbage time. So the Texans will take this one with a score of 31-24. I mean, definitely not a game I would expect to be a shootout. The Jets have a phenomenal defense and a very non-phenomenal offense, so I think this game will be lower scoring. All right, our next game is going to be between the Rams and the Ravens. I have the Ravens winning 31-20, and this is going to be OBJ's first game as a Raven playing against his old team, the Rams. Because if you remember from a couple years ago, OBJ was on the team that won the Super Bowl with the Rams in 2021. So we'll see what Madden thinks about this game, as it looks like the Ravens are destroying the Rams right now. Rams still have yet to get a point. And the Ravens dominate the Rams in this one with a score of 30-0, as OBJ, I guess, gets his revenge on the Rams for releasing him. I don't know how much he did in this game, but I know the Ravens definitely destroyed the Rams, and they didn't make this close at all. And Lamar playing like an MVP like he has in basically all year. And we'll go ahead and hop to our NFC South clash between the Panthers and Saints. I have the Saints winning this one 27-17. Yeah, Panthers, I don't know if they'll win another game this season. I certainly don't think they'll win this game. It's against a division rival on the road, and they just don't aspire any sort of life in the play on the field that they produce every week. And we'll see what Madden thinks will happen in this game. As right now, the Saints were up by 14. Now they're up by 7. Now it's a tie game. And now it's in overtime, and it looks like the Panthers are going to get a huge upset here against the Saints and take this one 31-28. And yeah, that's definitely a big upset. Very bold take by Madden to have the Panthers beat the Saints. I mean, they beat the Texans, and they're a good team, so I guess anything can happen. But yeah, I definitely think the Saints are winning this one. All right, our next game is going to be two AFC teams. It's going to be between the Colts and the Bengals. Bengals able to knock off the Jags last week with Jake Browning on Monday Night Football. And the Colts were able to beat the Titans in overtime last week. And in case you couldn't tell, I have the Colts winning this one. And the reason I have the Colts winning this one is because I just have a feeling that the Jags had an off game. And I think the Colts are going to put the Jake Browning and the Bengals in their place. So we'll see what happens in this game. As right now, Madden has the Colts taking this one with a score of 24-17. So me and Madden will agree on this game that the Colts will beat the Bengals. I could definitely see the Bengals winning, but I just think the Colts have a more well-rounded team because the Bengals without Joe Burrow are kind of a mess. I mean, Jake Browning might play good. We'll just have to see what happens. All right, our second NFC South clash is going to be between the Bucs and the Falcons. I have the Bucs winning this one 23-16. Mike Evans is like absolutely torching anybody he plays, and I don't see that changing anywhere here. The Falcons have a solid defense, but I still don't think they'll be able to slow Mike Evans down because he's just been phenomenal these past couple weeks. And the Falcons were able to also win last week. Same with the Bucs. Bucs beat the Panthers and the Falcons beat the Jets. So not exactly high-quality opponents. But we'll see who wins this one, as this will really shake up the NFC South regardless of what happens. As Madden also has the Bucs winning with a score of 20-7, so not as close as my prediction. But we still agree that the Bucs are the team that's going to win. And this would also put them in first place if the Panthers beat the Saints as well. Okay, our next game is going to be between the Jags and the Browns. And I have the Jags winning this one 23-17. And this game should be pretty interesting. We don't know if Trevor Lawrence is going to play for the Jags, and the Browns obviously don't have Deshaun Watson quarterbacking them. So you could potentially have two backup quarterbacks playing in this game. But, I mean, if there's anything we've learned, it doesn't matter who's out there. The games could still be extremely competitive. So we'll see who wins this one. Madden has the Jags winning this one with a very convincing score of 23-7. And, yeah, I mean, I agree the Jags are going to win. I don't think they'll dominate like this. I mean, if they have Trevor Lawrence playing, then, yeah, they definitely will dominate. But I don't think he's going to play. And this is assuming he doesn't play, what my prediction's based off of. All right, our next game is going to be between two NFC North teams, and the Lions and the Bears. I have the Lions winning 30-27. The Lions, they're a weird team. They can beat bad teams, but they always make it way closer than it needs to be. And it's just like, they're not exactly Super Bowl contenders, but I still think they'll beat the Bears. I mean, I just would hope anyone who's, making the playoffs would be able to beat the Bears. So we'll see what Madden thinks for this one, as right now it's tied at 20 apiece. And it looks like Madden has the Lions taking this one in overtime. So me and Madden both agree this game's going to be way closer than what people are going to expect, as the Lions take this one 27-20. And I mean, yeah, the Lions always play close games with bad teams for some reason. So yeah. All right, our first 4 o'clock game is going to be between the Seahawks and 49ers. I think the 49ers are going to win 35-13. Ever since their 3-game losing streak, they have been so unbeatable after that. And I don't see anyone beating this team for the rest of the regular season. When it gets to the playoffs, I mean, they could really realistically make the Super Bowl if they can, not choke in the playoffs like they usually do. As it looks like Madden disagrees with me for the moment, and it looks like Madden has the Seahawks upsetting the 49ers in this one with a score of 10-7, and I definitely disagree with that, because the Seahawks, on the other hand, have been playing really badly. They're on a 3-game losing streak right now, and I definitely see that continuing when they play the 49ers. All right, our next 4 o'clock game is going to be between the Vikings and Raiders. I have the Vikings winning this one with a score of 26-17. And this is also going to be Justin Jefferson's first game with the Vikings back from injury. And that's going to be a big boost for the Vikings. They haven't been playing amazing football lately because they lost 2 games in a row to the Broncos and the, who'd they play? I can't remember. Oh, they played the Bears. They lost to the Bears. But they had a bye week to rest up, so I think they'll be well rested for this game and beat the Raiders. But Madden seems to think otherwise, as Madden has the Raiders taking this one 27-20. And, I mean, it could happen, but I don't think the Raiders are going to be able to stop Justin Jefferson. I think he's going to have to make a statement in this game, and I think he will. All right, our next game is going to be an AFC West clash between the Broncos and Chargers. I have the Broncos winning 21-16. The Broncos were on a 5-game winning streak, but last week, unfortunately, they lost to the Texans. The Chargers were able to snap their losing streak last week and beat the Patriots 6-0 in probably one of those boring games ever. But this game definitely won't be boring. Broncos and Chargers always play competitively. And it looks like Madden has the Broncos taking this one with a score of 20-10, but it really wasn't even that close because the Chargers scored a garbage time touchdown. And I mean, I was wrong last week, so hopefully, I'm right this week, because I definitely want them to win because I'm a Broncos fan and I would like for them to start winning again. All right, our next game is going to be a game that I'm assuming everyone is looking forward to. It's Bills and Chiefs. Chiefs are going to win 2016 in my opinion. But, I mean, yeah, this game should be fun. Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes is always one of the best games of the year. And I definitely think this game's going to come down to the wire. I mean, the Bills could definitely win. I just think the Chiefs are going to win. I mean, this could realistically go either way, because the Bills have actually been playing pretty good football lately, and the Chiefs haven't really. So I mean, it could go either way. We'll see what happens here, as Madden also agrees that the Chiefs are going to win this game with a score of 23-20. And I agree, as obviously, because I said that. And I mean, Chiefs have a good defense. That's why I thought it was going to be lower scoring, but Madden thinks otherwise. All right, our Sunday night game between the Eagles and Cowboys is going to be quite a fun one. Cowboys are going to win 33-27 in my opinion. But yeah, the reason this will be interesting is because if the Cowboys win this game, they'll take over the NFC East for the time being because they would have the tiebreaker over the Eagles. And we'll see what Madden thinks is going to happen in this game. As right now, the Eagles were able to claw back from a 21-point deficit, but the Cowboys answer back with the touchdown. Eagles answer as well. And it looks like Madden has the Cowboys taking this one with a score of 31-28. Definitely one of the sketchiest wins ever because they had 21 points up. They were up by 21 in the first quarter. They almost blew the lead, but it looks like they'll come home with a victory. All right, our first Monday night game, there's two this week, is between the Packers and Giants. I have the Packers winning 24-17. Packers have looked really good lately. The Giants have looked okay lately, but I don't think they're any match for the Packers. The Packers have just been playing on another level. They beat the Lions and the Chiefs in the last two games they played, and they're rolling right now. We'll see if they can keep their momentum going against the Giants, as right now it's a tie game. Packers are up by 3. Now they're up by 10 as they score a touchdown to make it out of reach, as the Packers take this one 32-22. Not exactly a close game. And, I mean, I agree the Packers are going to win. I don't think they're going to outscore the Giants by 10 points. They could, but, I mean, I think it'll be a little bit closer. But, yeah, Packers will improve to 7-6 if that happens. All right, our final game of the video is going to be between the Titans and Dolphins. Dolphins are going to win 42-17. Titans haven't looked very good. Dolphins have looked very good, at least against bad teams. The Titans definitely fit the category as a bad team. So I think they'll definitely run up the score a lot on the Titans, and we'll see if Madden agrees with me that they're going to run up the scores. Right now, they're up 10-0 in the third quarter, so not as much scoring as I thought. 17-7. We'll see if anything happens here as the Dolphins score again, and now it's a final score of 24-7. Definitely a little bit lower scoring than I thought. I thought the Dolphins would be running it all up against the Titans, but apparently not in Madden, as they have the Dolphins winning 24-7. Yeah, I definitely think the Dolphins are going to score more than that. Honestly, I think the Titans will score more than that too, but we'll have to see during Week 14. See ya.